maybe it's just me, please let me know. In my 26 years of living, I have come to the conclusion that men have this sick obsession with you when you play hard to get, when you come off as mean, when you don't acknowledge them, act like they're invisible, don't even look their way, and then when you finally give them a chance, and maybe you end up liking that person, your sweet side comes out. Maybe you might even be a little bit vulnerable. Then they don't like you anymore. Somebody make it make sense. Please. 90% of men love women who treat them like shit. And this goes back to like, oh, my heart got broken in 5th grade. Like, or my baby mom went and had sex with my homeboy. I hate her. I hate my baby mom. I hate the girl who broke my heart in 5th grade. But really, deep down inside, they're still in love with them. Men love women who treat them like shit.
Another Chad and Tyrone chaser who just doesn't get the fact that these guys like a challenge and don't see her as a long-term girlfriend. If they saw her as a long-term girlfriend, they would have preferred her being nice and homely. The men she is chasing are not even in that phase. A man can fool around until he is 40 years old, but a woman's biological clock is always ticking. She can't get any of these high caliber men to settle down or take her seriously beyond a roll around under the covers.
Tell her she's not marriage material.
Okay, boyfriends literally do not make sense to me. I'm someone who wants to get married and I just think that they don't make sense. Because literally, why would I commit to someone based on what? Based on nothing? Like, at least with marriage, there is a legal right that you get when you do it and someone can't just walk away. With relationships, you can just simply walk away with no sort of repercussions or consequences. How does that make sense? So I'm gonna waste 2-3 years of my life for nothing and waste all my time? My time is precious. Like, I just think that you should date and then you decide if you want to get married or not, and you decide like if you want to be engaged or not, and then that's it. You get to know each other, you get engaged to be married. There should be no like boyfriend thing. And if you think it's gross that they like do stuff with other people, then just don't do stuff with them. Have some self-control for.
The consequences only fall on the man because he is the one who loses half of his assets and gets his children taken away from him. And what the hell was that loud burp all about?
She was nasty.
Things that make guys extremely attractive. When you guys give off, I don't need no bitch energy. Like, we want a man who doesn't need no woman. That's attractive. Like Drake said, pussy's only pussy. Yeah, I get it when I need it. That's the energy you need to carry throughout your entire life.
For lots of men, they don't need to carry that energy. That's the life they actually live, meaning they can get it whenever they need it. So when women end up dating those men because they project that energy, it's no wonder why they end up crying, because those men already have the choice and therefore only see them as a choice too.
I don't think I should choose her.
One thing I hate about dating is you can't be honest. Like, you really can't just be like, oh, I'm talking to someone else, or oh, I'm going on a date with someone else and everything's cool and fine and dandy. Because that hurts the ego, right? And the reason it hurts the ego is because we feel entitled. We feel like we can have ownership over people. So when we hear, oh, you're talking to someone else, you're going on dates, whatever the case is, even if we are not mutually exclusive, it still hurts our ego. The thing is, though, we are people. We are not possessions. We are not objects to own. So we have to get out of this mentality of like, oh, you're mine. You can't do those things. Just a thought. Just a thought. I don't know. I hate it here.
Does it hurt the ego? Or do people want to know that the person they are dating is exclusive and not being shared with somebody else? The last thing you want to do is try to take somebody seriously, trying to wine and dine them, knowing that after your date they could be seeing Chad or Tyrone and getting their back blown out. If it's no strings attached, then why bother dating in the first place? Just meet up at your apartment and keep it simple, with as less romance as possible.
Exactly.